Hello everyone, welcome back to Solasta Crown of the Magister. It's been some time since we delved into the realm of Solasta, but we're here once again, and there has been some new content. So, I've created, in my own time, a new party that is going to be Ulra, the half-orc sellsword barbarian, Troy Gold, the half-elf philosopher cleric of oblivion, Halsin Whiteleaf, the Sylvan Elf Acolyte Druid, and Lila Dosa, the half-elf academic sorcerer of draconic bloodline. So that's the party, and the adventure they will be going on is Caer Falcarn. Sent to investigate caravan raiders by Copperan, adventurers enter the abandoned mines of Caer Falcarn. We have scavenger difficulty with some minor changes for my own preferences. Mainly, just specifically, the encumbrance rules have changed because I hate dealing with minor encumbrance and things. But with our new party, let's see what there is in these new classes. From level 1, of course, when they're all very squishy. Caravans out of Copperan have been attacked in recent months. The Stonefist mercenary has its hands full escorting caravans. The Canard of Copperan has hired adventurers to track down the culprits and to put an end to their raids. After a couple of false starts, the adventurers have managed to follow raiders into old mines near Caer Falcarn, an abandoned Malcanon settlement at the border between the marshes and the Principality of Masgarth. Alright, I've got to remember that it's pan camera on right click, not middle mouse click, and remember how these things go. So, we have our party. Let's get the Cleric up front, because the Cleric is going to have high wisdom, and that means that we'll be able to see anything. But we need to have the whole party coming together, so we want to actually do it that way. I need a flaming item. How is our inventory starting off? We have a ration, a crafting scroll of cure wounds. Let's read that immediately. We have some basic equipment and a herbalism kit, one scroll of revivify, a candle, and a ration pouch. So this is our Cleric, currently equipped with a mace, a shield, 20 crossbow bolts, and a light crossbow in their other configuration. Over here we have projectile parts, a notebook, a potion of healing, as well as a dagger and a light crossbow, but of course for a sorcerer it's all about the spells. So we have firebolt, light, poison spray, and shocking grasp, as well as burning hands, magic missile, and shield. Then for our half-orc barbarian, we have some basic equipment, some hand axes. We've got a primary great axe, and Halsin has a scimitar and a wooden shield, druid leather armor, and some basic kits. But not a whole lot of stuff to start. Right, I'm trying to remember. Do we get a mini-map, or is it just this map that we have to deal with? I was expecting it to be this box in the top right corner, but obviously that is just the narration from our heroes. This part of the mine has collapsed. Now, we don't have a rogue, so we don't have anyone particularly sneaky in our team. I'm not sure if we should just expect combat to begin near instantly as we head on in. I imagine if we're not starting in an overworld, there won't be much of non-combat stuff, but we have an unknown creature here. If we all go cautious, we might be able to get a sneak attack, as in, not a sneak attack like a rogue sneak attack for damage, but an attack with advantage because we are an unseen attacker. So how about we start off with a nice cantrip. We cannot see this target, fair enough. If we step out just a little.
I really thought never mind.
Okay. That is a lot more foes than I was expecting to run into right in this moment, but that's fine. We've taken our action. We'll get back into full cover and end our turn. The Druid Halcyon. The other thing I didn't do is prepare any spells for the Druid. I don't know if it's selected them for me. It has, that's fine. We can change those later. But for right now, we'll creep over to here. And no free hand to perform a component. Alright then. We're going to need to make some changes here soon. And they are dead, so they can only have about 8 hit points. There's the rest at the back of the room. If our stealth is not broken, then the game does not force us to have to hide away from our foes. Now, the question is, do we have enough range to attack those folks? We do.
You'll need to do better than that.
But we are now seen. The goblins have the surprised condition. And then our barbarian, we have rage available, grants you advantage on strength saves and checks, a bonus to melee attacks, and resistance to slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing damage for 1 minute. You must attack or suffer damage each round, or the rage ends early. So we are not going to be able to get in far enough, so we'll remain hidden for this round. Then our Sorcerer is back in the mix.
Lucky? Perhaps.
Good work. Right, this is our Druid. Out of range. That's fine, we can push in a bit. How about that?
I don't believe it.
And then we'll push into what might be cover, might not be, but that's fine. Troy, our Cleric. That has not gone well. Let's push back slightly. And that is a lot of our hit points in a single attack.
That wasn't smart.
No, getting right up and close against a barbarian is not a great plan. I think we can spare ourselves the rage. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. Right, let's just go all out now.
Good!
Alright, we gained some knowledge about goblins. We can collect the possessions of the dead, of course. A scimitar, some gold, and a torch. Over here. The same. This crate, or this wagon, has some supplies. We have a scroll of Revivify for Troy, yes. That's not what I wanted. No, we have these things. Cash, a longsword, 2 rations, and Troll Acanthus. Interesting. And then over on this side we have the remainder of the supplies. But enough rations for a long rest is very welcome. Now, Troy is already quite injured. We could take a short rest already and have him consume his 1 hit die. But I think we'll manage to push on for just a little longer. What we do need to consider, though, is how we want to have things set up for spell casting. I can't remember how I had it previously. Let's see what we've got in the custom options. Spell components. Material components determines how you simulate the requirements for spells, somatic, and verbal. Spells with a material component require a spell focus or a component pouch. Spells with a mundane material component require a spell focus or a component's pouch. Spells with a specific component require it. Yeah, that's all fine. That is not a problem. Right, let's put someone else at the front. No one else I think is particularly wise, but at least someone with dark vision. Although I think we should all have dark vision, if memory serves. Although I'm not sure about half-orcs, if I'm honest. I've never played one. This space looks very large. Obviously, that's the through pass that had collapsed. Got a very large door. Do you hear that? Behind the door, the unmistakable grunting of goblins. Well, with ourselves being very aware of what's over there, let's head over here first. Alright, we've got a campsite where we could long rest if we really had to. Right now, a bit premature. And 5 rations, because the game is very kind to us. So, that's all to be found here. It is exciting going through a dungeon for the first time. I don't know who should disarm this trap. Alright, we're only going to get one go at that, apparently. And we trigger the trap, take 10 HP in damage. Jeez. Alright, let's go once. Disarm that. Is that going to go any better? Nope. Right. If we took 10 HP damage there, we probably don't want to do that again immediately. So, short rest me. You roll excellent. And here, also excellent. Now, we can rage and take on the trap if we wish to. We would then only take half damage. It says click to try and disarm this trap. But we just move straight through it. We take half on a 7. That is rough. Ground spikes do 2d8 piercing damage. That is a heavy price to pay.
secret door.
Oh yeah, I love a secret door. Oh, God. A single unknown creature. Okay. I don't love it.
A modest success.
Right, 4 HP does that much, so it probably has 20 to 25 HP. Let's push the weaker ones to the back. And what spells could we best use here? And inflict wounds would not hurt. Now that we have the free hand for it. Excellent work. Now if we move to here, you'll see the target underneath us, or the tile, goes red. So we would take an attack of opportunity if we were to move once more.
Shake it off!
Right, we make a con save against something. Now we have the Druid. We do not currently have line of sight, but we do from here.
That's the way.
We do the piercing, but they are immune to poison. But Ulra should be able to finish this off.
Wait till the next one.
Right, do we learn what that was? A ghoul. Fairly standard. Happy for any encounter where I come out with my life. Got some kind of loading zone in the back there. Hoping this is not trapped. No, we get a maul. 2d6 bludgeoning damage. Let's give that to our barbarian. Some candles. A potion of healing. And a silver chalice. I assume this is just a trinket that can be sold. A valuable item that you can sell to a shop. And then what about this thing here? Looks like an old shrine or maybe a tomb. Alright, well, nothing more to be learned here right now. No path to that destination. So we need to head on round towards the door with the goblins. The question is, do we want to take a long rest first? Because we are very squishy as first level characters. And have we spent Troy's hit die already? I can't even recall where I would find out. It's all up here, isn't it? No? I guess we can just hit the short rest button and see. So yeah, Troy has 3 HP and has already spent their 1 hit die. So one single attack to them is basically guaranteed to put them down, because any creature is going to roll at least a 1 and then probably have a +2 modifier at minimum. So even if we did short rest, that's not going to end well for us. That said, we do still have 3 relatively healthy heroes. So maybe we just kind of shunt Troy to the back, or even the Druid has Cure Wounds, so let's do that for Troy. That'll keep us in the fight a bit longer. Where was this door? Well, it wasn't here, but we've not explored this yet. There's an open door. there's the closed door we could have gone through. And there's further back. Let's get to sneaking, as we did hear the unmistakable sound of goblins back here. Except I see no goblins. Oh, hello. Right. We found the goblins. We managed to surprise them. Six goblins is quite a lot. 2 of them are skirmishers, the others are standard. Let's put ourselves behind this cover. Halcyon, what other spells do we have with you then? Entangle. Creatures in a 4-cell square are restrained if they fail a strength saving throw. Cure Wounds and Long Strider. Must wield or wear a spell focus or a component pouch. Amazing that we don't start with one of those, or maybe we do and we're not wielding it, but that's fine. From where we are, we do see them. So let's see if we can kill them. We roll with advantage as an unseen attacker, and we crit, which is lovely. Right, Troy, our cleric, who we definitely don't want to be too close to the front of the action, but from here we have line of sight on some foes. And actually, it's a shame. Oh, we can get 3 enemies in a sleep spell here, which seems quite ideal. So these 2 are taking a nap. We rolled 26 points for sleeping. So we had 9, 18. We did not get to 27, unfortunately. That would have been great. We'll push back. And then Ulra gets a turn. But then the following 4 creatures all have surprise. So where is this guy? I can't tell where this goblin skirmisher is. But that's fine. So we're just going to push in to here. Then bonus action rage. And then attack this goblin.
Come on.
10 is not going to do it. They lose the surprise condition. Lila is back in. Now, we want to focus on the ones that aren't sleeping, obviously. From where we are, we do have line of sight on that guy.
Palpable hit.
And then Halcyon can probably get a line of sight to them as well. Excellent stuff. End that turn. Alright, that's the skirmisher hiding behind the corner. Someone's going to get hit.
You can take it.
We resist the piercing damage because we are raging, which is wonderful. We're going to move in. This is Troy. We healed Troy with a spell, so we can push in without too much risk. We're also currently an unseen attacker. So I think our only real option if we want to attack is with our crossbow.
More caution next time.
And we'll push into half cover. Now Ulra is raging, and what I would like to do while raging is attack this sleeping creature because they are unconscious. So we will attack with advantage, and if we hit them, It will be a crit. I can't believe we threw double ones. That is unbelievable. Again, we resist the damage. Right. I think we need to help out Ulra here. So, why not go in with a magic missile?
Not too bad.
And Halcyon, we've got one more that is still conscious. We are still unseen, so we'll have advantage on this attack. And with them dead, it's just the two sleeping that remain. So we should be able to step in and quite comfortably attack them with crits.
Yeah. Well deserved.
There we go. We learned some more about the goblin skirmishes. Grab the party together. A bunch of gold and a short bow. It does pick from several pools of items nearby if it was within a particular range. There's something with that crate over there. I don't think we should be raging anymore. You must attack or suffer damage each round, or the rage ends. Well, we have not attacked or suffered damage, so not sure what that's about. There you go, there's the end of our rage. We find 20 arrows, 4 javelins, a longbow, and a shield. Happy with that. And don't think there's anything else around here. Let's get everyone cautious, then uncautious, just to be able to move in unison. Right, so this is the track that we've not been down yet. That is a loading zone back there. We've been going for nearly half an hour, so I think what I'm going to do is push back to that campsite. Where was it? Here. We'll push back to here, take our first long rest, and then hopefully thereafter we can keep pressing on a little bit more wise, a little bit more prepared now that we've flexed our Solasta muscles again. So we come to this fireplace. Do you wish to take a long rest? I do indeed. So we take an 8-hour rest, we get our full HP back, we have our hit die back, and then we can prepare spells for the Druid and the Cleric. That's the name, a Cleric. Right, let's start with Thunderwave, 4 spells to pick. Let's make sure we can actually cast a bunch of this stuff. Thunderwave, Cure Wounds, Entangle, and Goodberry for now. Nope, not Goodberry. We don't have the components for that. Right, give me Fairy Fire for now. And Troy. I definitely want Guiding Bolt, that's a given. Cure Wounds and Healing Word, I don't think we need both of. We've got Inflict Wounds as a domain spell, as well as Sleep, so we have to pick 2 more. Give me Bless, and I'll take Shield of Faith, sure. Now, the last thing to check is just see what is going on with Halcyon and his lack of equipping a druidic focus. Alright, well now we have that available to us in hand. So with that done, how do we save specifically? That one there, I guess. Enter a file name. Reborn. And then it just leaves me to say thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.